Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about geography first lesson, lithosphere, endogenetic processes. You know about the spheres of the earth, the internal structure of the earth, the rock types and its cycle, the internal processes of the earth, the processes of earthquakes and volcanoes. Introduction. The Earth is a unique planet of the solar family. The Earth is composed of four spheres, namely the lithosphere, the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, and the biosphere. Next, spheres of the Earth. Earth's surface is a vast area of 510 million square kilometers, where four spheres of the Earth interact. The abiotic spheres are the lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. The biotic sphere is the biosphere. Together, these spheres constitute the planet Earth. The lithosphere is the solid outer part of the Earth. The atmosphere is a thin layer of gases that surrounds the Earth. The hydrosphere is the watery part of the Earth's surface, including oceans, rivers, lakes, and water vapor. The biosphere is the layer of the Earth where life exists. Next, structure of the Earth. The outer surface and inner core of the Earth are totally different in their nature and structure. The structure of the Earth's interior is divided into three layers, namely the crust, the mantle, and the core. Crust. Crust is the outer layer of the Earth where we live. The crust is classified as continental crust and oceanic crust. The major elements of crust shell are silica and aluminium. Next, mantle. The interior part beneath the crust is called mantle. The major elements of the mantle are silica and magnesium, and hence it is also termed as sima. Rocks are in molten form. This molten rock inside the earth is called magma. Next, core. The core is the innermost and hottest layer of the earth. It is composed mainly of nickel and iron. Hence it is called knife. Next topic, rocks. The crust is a storehouse of rocks. An aggregate of minerals on the earth's crust is called rock. It may be hard and compact like granite, or soft as clay, or loose as sand. Types of rock: igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks. The word igneous is derived from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. The interior of the earth contains very hot molten material called magma. When the magma reaches the earth's surface, it is referred to as lava. Igneous rocks are also called primary or mother rocks. Sedimentary rocks. These sedimentary rocks are named after the Latin word sediment, meaning settle. Rivers, glaciers, and winds carry bits of rock and soil and deposit them in layers. After a few million years, these deposits harden into compact rocks and are called sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks. The term metamorphic is derived from the word metamorphosis, which means change of form. When igneous or sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat and pressure, they undergo a complete change in their form and character. Next, rock cycle. The rock cycle is a continuous process through which igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks are transformed from one form to another. Next, geomorphic processes. The forces that act from the Earth's interior towards the Earth's surface are called internal processes or endogenetic processes. The forces that act on the surface of the Earth due to natural agents like running water, glacier, wind, Waves are called external processes or exogenetic processes. Plate tectonics. The lithosphere is divided into a number of huge slabs of rock called tectonic plates. These tectonic plates are divided into major and minor plates. These plates float independently over the mantle. Collisions of these plates produce mountain ranges and other irregular surface features, both on land and the ocean floor. This phenomenon is called plate tectonics. Types of plate boundaries. Convergent boundary. The plate moves towards each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. The location where the sinking of a plate occurs is called subduction zone. Fold mountain Himalayas. Divergent boundary. The plates pull away from each other as magma pushes up from the mantle. Example, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Transform boundary. The plates slide horizontally past each other. Example, San Andreas Fault. Next topic, movements of continental plates. Due to lateral compressional forces, the plates are forced to move upwards and downwards. This is called folding. Mountains formed by folding are called fold mountains. The process of folding creates lofty mountain ranges such as the Himalayas and the Alps. Next, earthquake. Earthquakes are generally caused by the sudden vibrations in the Earth's crust, which spreads outward in all directions as waves from the source of disturbance. The point of origin of an earthquake is called focus. Seismic waves. Earthquakes generate seismic waves. The nature, force, and speed of these seismic waves depend on the nature of the medium through which it passes. There are three major types of waves: primary or P waves, secondary or S waves, surface waves or L waves. Tsunami. It is adopted to describe the large seismically generated sea waves caused by earthquakes, submarine explosions, and landslide. Example, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake that caused tsunami is the sixth deadliest natural disaster, which traveled at a speed of 600 km per hour with an estimated death toll of 280,000. Next topic, volcanoes. A volcano is a vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust through which hot, solid, liquid, and gaseous materials erupt out to the surface from the earth's interior. Magma rises up and ejects on the surface as lava. Types of volcano: active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct or dead volcano, composite volcano, volcanic dome, shield volcano. Effect of volcanoes. Constructive effects: positive. Volcanic materials enrich the soil fertility that promotes agricultural activities. Destructive effects: negative. Volcanic eruption causes earthquakes, flash floods, mudslide, and rockfall. Okay students, today we learned about the endogenetic processes. Next class we will see the exogenetic processes. Thank you students.